Hi guys. So I thought I would put this very simple program together for both of you to get you started with building a little bit of muscle in your upper body. So what I've done is I'm going to show you 6 exercises. You should do 8 to 12 reps of each of these exercises and do 2 sets. And that will probably take you between 10 and 15 minutes, and you can do that alternate days, so maybe 3 to 4 times a week. Once you've kind of done that routine for maybe 2 weeks, I would suggest either doing the exact same routine but using a slightly heavier weight. So I think right now you guys have 3 pounds, so maybe getting 5 pounds and doing the same thing with 5 pounds, or simply just increase the number of sets. So instead of doing 2 full sets of the 6 exercises, do 3. So the 6 exercises we're going to focus on, all again upper body. We're going to do bicep curls, shoulder press, chest fly, tricep overhead extension, and tricep kickback. I'm going to show you the form. We're going to run through all 6 of them first and really just concentrate on the form and how to do it correctly so that you guys don't injure yourself. And then the second set, we'll actually do a full set of it. Okay, so bicep curl. Bicep curl obviously is really all about the bicep and both sides of the bicep. And it's probably one of the easier exercises to do. So really if you feel comfortable just doing them one by one, you can, or you can do them together. What I would suggest is starting off just doing them one at a time. And here's a couple of things that you want to do with the bicep curl. So do you see my arms? They're really staying very close to my body, and that's where you want them. You don't want to be doing them like this. It's just going to put way too much pressure on other joints in your body, and it's not good. And it's not really actually working the biceps. You want your arms nice and tight, and move it out. And there's nothing about exercise that is supposed to be fast in strength training. It's all about that movement and feeling it going, feeling that muscle contract and retract. So a lot of people, when they're new, they go like this and then they bang it down, and you don't want to do that. So you want to go up slowly. So a lot of times what I do is I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can do 8 to 10 of the bicep curl. So that's that one. Next up is the shoulder press. So shoulder press, so with your feet, for me personally, it doesn't really matter on your form, but you want to make sure that you're never slouching over, or you're never going like this. You're really kind of in a proper stance. So for me, I find 1 foot forward helps me balance like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your weights right here, and you're going to go up, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, same type of speed. You don't need to do these quickly. The other thing you do not want to do with a shoulder press is lock your arms by going like this. You don't want to do that. You want to, you're still kind of like that, but you're not like locking out your elbows. You'll end up hurting your elbows. So again, nice and slowly, you're going to do 8 to 12 reps of those. So that is shoulder press. Now we're going to move to chest fly and chest press. I'm going to show you these really quickly so you can, and then I'll lie down. So you do these lying down. So it would be great if you guys could get a mat. So the chest press, you are pressing these up over your chest. The chest fly, so you see how the dumbbells are here? A chest fly, they're opening up and they're bringing it like a circle. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So we're going to start with the chest press. And again, 8 to 12 of these, but I'm just going to show you the technique. You can have them kind of like right out here, so they're at like 45-degree angles. You're going to go up and down. Same thing. Again, this is called the chest press. You do not press these weights over your head. You press them over your chest. So it is not just working your chest muscles. It's actually also working parts of your shoulder. So you're going to do 8 to 12 of those. Now I'm going to show you the chest fly. So you can see the chest press. Here's how I'm holding the dumbbells. You're going to turn them. You're going to pull them into here, and you're going to reach out your arms. So it's like you're doing a semicircle. You do not, again, go like boom with your weights, right? So going down is just as important as pulling them back up. Both of these are, both those movements is what's making that exercise work for you. So there you go. So 8 to 12 of those. So we did the chest press, the chest fly, the bicep curl, shoulder press, and now we're going to move on to the tricep. So 2 exercises for the tricep. The tricep overhead, use 1 dumbbell. So you can use 2 if you find that the 3-pound is a little too light, but start with 1 to get the technique correct. So you're going to pull it over your head and you're going to bring it down like this. I personally love this one. You feel like a really nice stretch in your tricep. It always feels really nice for me. And again, you just want to make sure your posture, you can be a little slanted on this one, so that's okay. You can do 8 to 12 of those. And then the tricep kickback. So with the tricep kickback, I would suggest using a chair or something to, hi Charlie, to kind of just take the pressure off of your back until you're really, really good at the technique. A lot of times I will still use something to just keep my balance. So what you're going to do is, the most important with the tricep kickback is the elbow needs to stay up. So when you go like this, that's what it's supposed to look like. You don't go like this, right? That's not doing it. You have to keep this arm, your shoulder up, and then you go like this. So you're going to do 8 on that side, and then you're going to go do 8 on your next side. Now to do it standing, what you can do to actually help with your back and give you support is put your other hand on your leg, and that's going to give you kind of a little bit of support there. But again, it's the same thing. You're going to do 8 of those. Okay, so we're going to run through all 6 exercises, and we're going to do 8 reps of each. And so this is kind of how you'll do it. So, okay, we're going to start again with the bicep curls. 8. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't have to be fast. You can do these slower. You can do them however they make you feel good, but it's that mind-muscle connection when you really are feeling pulling the weight up and controlling it down. So 8 of those. Now we're going to do 8 shoulder press. That mind-muscle connection is actually really, really important. It's kind of how I learned a lot through doing a lot of Sydney Cummings, and it really does make a difference. You do see some people like this, you know, kind of in the gym, and they go boom, and then they crash it down. It's not doing anything. It's not helping them. So you want to do nice and consistent. 6, 7, 8. All right, we're going to do chest press. That's the one on the floor. You can lift your legs up if you feel more comfortable. I'm just going to keep my legs down so you can see the technique. 1. Again, make sure these weights are over your chest, not your head or your face. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can always rest between these. I'm just going right to the next one right now, but you should take a 15-30 second break. So then we're going to do the chest fly. So again, the wrists go like this. It comes in. It's like you're doing a big, nice semicircle. To give myself a little bit more room. 2, 3, 4, 5. Another thing is your breathing is really important. Blowing out at the tough part of that exercises and breathing in. It's really, really important to make sure that you're breathing. Some people hold their breath through exercises, but you really shouldn't do that. You should have a consistent breath. It'll help you. Okay, and now we are going to do the tricep overhead. So this is exercise number 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then finally the tricep kickback. So this is this one. 1, 2, 3. I will say these ones were probably the hardest for me at the beginning. So if you can just do 5, if you like, I could only do 5 on that arm, not a problem. Switch to your next arm, but always make sure you're working both your arms. When you get really good at these, I actually can do them now like together, but your biggest thing is you just want to make sure your elbow's staying up and you're getting your form right. So that's it. So 6 exercises, 8 to 12 reps of each of those, and do 2 full sets of that. And then once you guys feel really comfortable with that, I would really suggest then doing 3 sets with your same weight and do that for another 2 weeks. And then if you're feeling really good, which you will, I would really go and get yourself a set of the 5-pound dumbbells. Okay, and that's it. And then next time we can talk about some lower body exercises. Love you guys.